Matthew chapter 7 verse 24 to 29. Everyone then who hears these words of mine and does them will be like a wise man who built his house on the rock. And the rain fell and the floods came, and the winds blew and beat on that house. But it did not fall, because it had been founded on the rock. And everyone who hears these words of mine and does not do them will be like a foolish man who built his house on the sand. And the rain fell and the floods came, and the winds blew and beat against the house, and it fell, and great was the fall of it. And when Jesus finished his sayings, the crowds were astonished at his teachings, for he was teaching them as one who had authority, and not as their scribes. This is the word of the Lord. In this discourse, Jesus is teaching about the foundation we build our lives on. He said that whoever listens to his teachings and follow it is wise. They have built their foundation on solid rock that won't shift or move when storms come. But whoever hears his teachings and doesn't follow it is foolish. Their foundations is placed on sand, which is easily disturbed when the winds and rain come. Every single one of us has built our lives on a foundation. The question is, what type? If our life built on the hopes and dreams of others, if we seek to please people in our lives, even if it means that we don't stay true to our beliefs, then our foundation is on them. This is dangerous because people change, and when they do, our foundation crumbles. Are we placing our confidence in things that are fleeting and pass away? If our hope is in material pleasures and physical appearance, then we will most assuredly be disappointed and our lives disrupted. On any given day, our money and our appearances can change. Do we find our security and strength in the ways of the world? If we place our trust in what the world offers us, then our foundation will always be shifting. The belief system that many in our society hold fast to changes depending on people's desires. Or have we planted ourselves firmly in Jesus Christ? If our foundation isn't steady and firm, our house won't have a place to stand on. If our foundation is on the temporary, then it will fall the moment the temporary changes. But if we are grounded in God's truths and seek to make Jesus our entire life, then when hardships and heartbreak come, we have a foundation that won't move. Sure, our lives, our houses may need some repairs and even break apart in places. But because our foundation is secure in Jesus, we can rebuild our lives on the hope we can have in Him. Take some time analyzing where your foundation is built. One way to know is to ask yourself these following questions. When someone I love fails or loses their dream, does my world crumble? When my body changes because of aging, do I get depressed or upset? When my retirement account isn't flourishing, do I still feel secure? If you have discovered that your foundation is built on anything other than Jesus Christ, it's not too late to rebuild. As long as there is breath in your lungs, there's always an opportunity to change our lives and live fully for His glory. Thank you, and God bless.